Good morning. Welcome to Bible study. We are continuing through our journey into Advent. Advent, the time that we use to get ready for the birth of Jesus. It is getting closer, only 2 weeks away. We're going to continue reading our story today. Last week, we read a story about one family who was surprised to find out they were going to have a new baby. Today's story, there's going to be another family who gets the good news that they're going to have a baby. They also are surprised by this unexpected news. We can find today's story in Luke chapter 1. If you remember from learning how to look it up last week, we go to the New Testament. It's past these shiny pages in our Bible. And we find Matthew is the first book of the New Testament. And then we go to Mark. And then after Mark is Luke. We will still be in Luke chapter 1. So if you can find that in your Bible, you can read the story, the birth of Jesus foretold. I am going to tell this story to you this morning, but before I do, let's look back and remember what we've learned so far. Long before Jesus was born, the prophet Isaiah told the people that a wise and strong leader would be born from the family of David. Many years later, an angel told the priest Zechariah that his wife Elizabeth would have a baby. Even though they were both very old, Elizabeth gave birth to a son, and they named him John. Our story begins with a special messenger visiting Elizabeth's cousin, Mary. Today's Bible story is a surprise visitor from Luke chapter 1. As I tell the story, I'll share pictures of it from different children's Bibles to help you see how different illustrators and artists have imagined this story. Young Mary was at her home in Nazareth when suddenly she saw an angel. The angel said, "Hello, Mary. God is with you." Mary was so surprised. Why had the angel come? What would the angel tell her? The angel said, "Don't be afraid. You will have a baby, and you will name him Jesus. He will be great among all the people." A baby? How could this happen? God will make this happen, the angel said. Your cousin Elizabeth did not think she could have a baby either, but she's going to have a son. Nothing is impossible with God. Mary said, "Here I am. I want to serve God." And the angel left. Mary left her home and walked and walked. She was going to visit her cousin Elizabeth. Her feet were so tired as she walked and walked and walked through the hills and into the town where she and Zechariah lived. When Mary got there, Elizabeth was so happy to see her. And guess what? The baby inside of Elizabeth jumped for joy. Elizabeth said, "God is blessing you with a special baby, Mary." Mary was so excited that she sang this song. "God, I praise you with my whole heart. You have loved me from the start. You are blessing me with a special baby. You have done great things for me. Your love is for everyone, friends young and old. Your way is so powerful, strong, and bold. You lift up the people who need you the most. Your promises last, and you hold us close." Mary stayed with Elizabeth for 3 months. and then went back home.
Let's think about this story together. Can you imagine what it would be like to be visited by an angel? I wonder what Mary was doing when Angel Gabriel appeared. Mary received good news and she was filled with joy. I wonder what made Mary most joyful. I wonder what brings you joy. Mary shared her joy with her cousin Elizabeth. I wonder whom you talk to when you are feeling joyful. Advent is a time that we all use to get ready for Christmas, to celebrate Jesus being born. I wonder what Mary did to get ready for Jesus to be born. Can you imagine how Mary's song sounded? I wonder if you could sing a song to thank God, what your song would sound like and what you would say in your song. As we continue to wonder together, I want to share another song with you from Rain for Roots, the Waiting Songs. They have a song called Magnificat. That is a word that we use to describe Mary's song. In the story we shared together, it was written different than we find it in our Bibles. In our Bibles, if you look in Luke chapter 1, you can find the Magnificat, Mary's song. And in the Rain for Roots album, they have put these words that we find in our Bible to song. So today I want to share that song with you. If you would like to look up and read the words in your Bible, if you go back to Luke chapter 1, verse 46, and here it says Mary's Song of Praise. But you'll see the words of the song. So listen and enjoy the Magnificat.
My soul magnifies the Lord. My spirit rejoices in God. My soul magnifies the Lord. My spirit rejoices in God. For He who is mighty has done great things for me. Holy, 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 holy is His name.
His mercy flows in wave after wave on those who are in awe before Him. He embraced His chosen child Israel. He remembered and piled on the mercies. He piled them high. It's exactly what He promised, beginning with Abraham and right up to now.
My soul magnifies the Lord. My spirit rejoices in God. My soul magnifies the Lord. My spirit rejoices rejoices in God.